That's right, it's Utopia time.
Utopia of the Seas is Royal's newest Oasis-class ship, and we can't wait to see how it compares to our last cruise on Icon of the Seas. Icon is the first of its class and brought many design innovations that will also make an appearance on Utopia. Our first stop on board is one of the best themed bars at sea, the Pesky Parrot. Right when you get on board is a really good time to go to this place, as it will be really, really busy for the rest of the cruise. We'll typically get a cold beverage while we think about what we really want to see on this ship. On a short 3-night sailing like this one, it's hard, if not impossible, to do everything. You have to prioritize. We're on board well before our rooms are ready, so we're heading up to one of our favorite locations on the ship, Central Park.
So we did something a little bit different this trip. We actually stayed at a hotel just like a mile away from the port, maybe half a mile. It was really close, and got the earliest boarding time possible. And let me tell you, it was so much better. There was no traffic getting into the port, where oftentimes it can take a really long time to park and get your bags checked in on the way. Getting all that done ahead of time was so nice. One of the things we liked best about it is once you get on the ship, like for the first hour or so you're on board, you can go wherever you want and it's still not crowded. And this is a 3-night cruise, so really every minute counts. If you can get on the ship just a little bit early, like half a day earlier than other people, that's like free time.
So this ship has moved the restaurant Giovanni's Italian Kitchen to an all-new location, and we can't wait to check it out. It's a 2-story restaurant that's in the same space as Wonderland on earlier Oasis-class ships.
So on other Oasis-class ships, this is actually the Diamond Lounge. But I gotta say, turning it into Giovanni's was really nice, and it's truly a breathtaking restaurant. You've got to come check this out. I feel like they've really done it up. I will say the outside tables, they might be a touch close to the balconies, but to just be able to sit outside in the nice weather, I love it. So I'd forgotten just how good the bread is. It was actually, I would say, even better than the meatball. The meatball was really good, but the bread was great. And that's just right included. So usually at Giovanni's, I get the meatball, the lasagna, and the pepperoni pizza. I think today I'm going to change it up a bit. I'm going to keep the pizza and the meatball, but the lasagna, I'm on a kick. I love a lasagna with ricotta, and this is not a ricotta lasagna. So I think I might even go for the chicken parm this time, because that's really great too.
Kristen says her fettuccine alfredo was good, but maybe not great on this sailing. Otherwise, we really enjoyed the experience here. It looks like our room is finally open, so let's go check it out. So when we travel, we try and get the best bang for the buck that we can, and that often means an inside room. And this is one of the best ones we've ever had. We love that the bed and the couch are next to each other. This makes the room feel quite a bit more spacious than other arrangements. It's basically the same layout as a balcony, but without the balcony, and that's pretty rare. We really loved that both sides of the bed had power outlets and USB outlets. Many newer ships on other lines still don't have that. Another great thing about the room is the lighting. It never feels dark in here. As far as the bathroom goes, it's typical of the class, and we really had no issues with it. So going from one of the older ships, like Aware or Oasis, the sail away party was so much louder on the pool deck, it's hard to believe. Think 25% louder, but the fun people were having was just out of control. It was awesome. So the sail away party is a great time to be up on deck. Don't think that that means you can't do other activities at the same time though. In addition to the pools, there's also the Ultimate Abyss and the Flow Rider to experience.
So this morning we're off to some place we really like to go for breakfast. It is Johnny Rockets. It's kind of usually less crowded than some place like the Windjammer, so the food is really good. And I think we're just gonna have a good time and see how it goes.
May I please have your number?
8151.
8151.
The nice thing about Johnny Rockets is that it's free for breakfast. The food really is quite good, and the service is usually great too. We've found that they're open to mixing and matching items on the menu. I'll often get something like scrambled eggs with a side of French toast.
So one thing that's fun to do after going to Johnny Rockets for breakfast, just on the same deck, you can go to the walking track and kind of walk it off for a bit.
Royal typically gets the furthest out pier in Nassau. That gives us a great view of the ocean while we're in port.
So that's got to be Royal's new private island that they're building right behind us. Just right here next to Atlantis. Yeah, it is going to be great. That'll be like the hottest thing to do in Nassau.
This deck is also where you'll find common cruise ship games like shuffleboard and ping pong. The promenade on Utopia is different than a lot of other cruise ships as it has skylights overhead coming in from Central Park. One of our favorite spots on the pool deck is the solarium. It has pools, hot tubs, and that great view of Nassau from your lounger. One new thing that's on Utopia is TVs by the hot tub. The outdoor pools really are hard to beat on this ship. Add in the great food right here on the pool deck, and you could easily spend the whole day here. New on Utopia is the spare tire grab-and-go station. It's best known for the tornadoes. They're basically like a hot pocket, and they're really pretty good. I will say that personally, I'd rather head over to the other side of the deck and get El Loco Fresh. The lines are a bit longer, but the food really is great. It has grab-and-go options like burritos or quesadillas, but you can really build your own bowl too. Dinner tonight is on the Royal Railroad. Let me tell you that this is one of the best immersive dining experiences I've ever had. I won't spoil the show, but it's worth doing at least once.
Just got the map of where we're going.
Cheers.
Let's see how the moonshine is.
And it tastes just like grape juice.
We're just cruising through an old west town right here. Pretty awesome.
As far as the meal goes, the bread basket and the appetizers were particularly good. I like the golden nuggets the best. The short ribs were good, but maybe not as great as I was hoping for. I was expecting them to be a little bit better, seeing as this is a specialty dining experience. The desserts were really good though. Overall, I'd say the Royal Railroad is a must-do experience. Good morning from Coco Cay. This is one of those places that we always look forward to coming back to.
Certainly can.
On this trip we booked Hideaway Beach. It's a newer area on the island that has a large heated pool with a swim-up bar, a DJ, and great food. The price to get in changes quite frequently, so make sure and check back after you've booked it and see if there's a better deal. You can easily cancel and rebook it at the better price.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One of your first stops to make here is at On the Rocks. It's a little bar with a great view of the ocean. So getting chairs in the pool area is just a bit more challenging than it used to be. Since we're really just going to be spending our time in the pool here, we just grabbed a cubby to drop our bags. The pool here really is quite a bit of fun, and it really is more of an adult's pool. The music is loud, the drinks are great, and watch out for that beach ball. After getting back on the ship, we went on a scavenger hunt. We're looking for all the hidden monkeys on the ship. Some of them were pretty easy to find, but there were a couple that were quite challenging to find. So dinner tonight is what, at least in our opinion, is the best restaurant on the ship, Izumi. It's just the two of us, so we're getting a table, but if you have a large group, then I would totally do the hibachi. You can't go wrong with this menu. I particularly like the wontons and the teriyaki bowl. Kristen's rather partial to the sushi. After dinner, it's time for boleros. There's live music and dancing every night. Unfortunately for us, the diving show was canceled due to rain tonight. I'd recommend, if you haven't seen it before, see it early in your cruise so you don't miss it like we did. With that, we'll catch you next time here at the Weekend Experience.